Hey, what's up? Well, I was at the dispensary um, today, first time in months, but I had plenty. It's running out of the vapes, the cartridges. Just talking to the guy there. Just talking about that ooze booster. Where is it? It's right here somewhere. Is this it or is this the dry vape? No, this is it. Some, a lot of people review these things, say about the power and this and that. They don't show you really how to use it or about the cleaning of it. And I said, when I cleaned that thing, oh man, I was cussing up a storm. He was laughing. He knew exactly what I was talking about. He said, that's why he don't do it. I said, I can't see paying $300-400 for it. Just like saying, I got the dry herb vape from the ooze, and that's pretty good. He said, yeah. He said, that's the only way to smoke the flower, to do the flower, inhale the flower with the dry herb vape. And I said, yeah. I said, ooze prices are really good compared to just a little bit of some of the other stuff I see. I didn't really see a whole lot. I didn't go shopping because ooze is working for me. Except that damn booster is so damn hard to clean. I guess if I wanted to throw the atomizer away and just get a new one every time, it wouldn't be bad. But I don't have the money for that, so I just clean it. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I got, and you tell me if this was a good deal. They had a deal buy like from $1 to $30, you get a free pre roll. Buy like $30 to $50, you get I think a free edible. Up to $75, you got a free vape cartridge, and these are a half gram or half milliliter cartridges. And then okay, they put Planet 13. I don't know what's going on where I was getting it from. It's called Vitacan, and there's a sticker. I guarantee it's a Vitacan underneath this sticker, um, like this here. But I guess they couldn't cover that all up, so they just left that go. I almost guaranteed it's Vitacan, unless they put it out for other companies, because I did notice some other company that I got stuff from one time, and I don't really want to go there to use up all my discounts. Unless I'm going to buy like $500-600 worth of stuff, because I get like 50% off. Um, Maybe not. Maybe they just make these for a bunch of other companies, and they just put whatever company's name on it. But anyway, I got they had these here distillate vape cartridges. They were $25 a piece. That's one. And here's the other one. It's 85% THC and what's the terps? 3.34, something like that on that one. And this one here is 84.10. And where's the terps? 3.52. This one's called, wow, something and sour diesel, lemon haze or something like that. I think. And it's this other distill it. Um, what's this one here? Margalo, or something like that. Margalo, whatever the hell that is. And then, so I got those two for $25 each. And then I got this one here seems to be misleading. They call it Stanley Brothers, but yet it's still in their packaging. But they charge an upcharge for it. Champ Champions Breakfast. Okay, this is Stanley Brothers. It's Champions Breakfast. It's a live rosin. I got two of them. This here was, I want to say 35, and or no, this here Stanley Brothers. That was their $40 or $45 one, and then this other one was 35. So two of these, this $35 vape, and I got three pre rolls, two for $5, two at $5 each, one at $3. Yeah, I know, sort of a rip off. Their flour there sucked. Um, their flour hasn't always been super good. Usually they have one okay one or two. Today they had none. Um, but they always had these cheap distillates, these and vapes and stuff, and distillate, I guess. Um, they would have them, and the flour they would have at $13 an eighth. A lot of times two for 25 until Planet 13 took them over, and those deals are gone. So I don't go there anymore because luckily when I have to have a medical card here. When I got my card and started getting this stuff, this was the first place I went to, and they had awesome deals. Eight's $13, almost 2, 3 times a week. They run that special from 19 down to 13, sometimes 15, two for 25, quite a bit. Um, and the distillates, they'd have them 25, two or $20, two for 25, two for 30. And those days are done long gone since Planet 13. I guess they're out of Nevada. So I'm still finishing up on this one here. Oh, I did put another sign up there. I don't know if you noticed. I even got the light on here. That's why it's lit up a little bit. Let me see if I can get this without knocking anything over. Oh, now what you read. Danger for mentally unstable and not fully medicated. Keep safe distance. That's what that one says. So I did finally put another thing up there. I got plenty of different things to put up there. But anyway, I don't know why I'm sleepy. I didn't even smoke anything yet. So I went and did another video tonight. these walking videos for exercise. I might have broke through my weight plateau. If I can only walk for sometimes 10 minutes before I start hurting. Tonight I did like 20 minutes, 30, 20, 20, 30 minutes, and I was hurting really good. Sat down for about 5 minutes, if that, and then I could go again for another 10 minutes. And I sat down like three times on the way back. I went like 3 blocks one way and then turn around, come up the other side of the street. Uh, Here where I'm at in Florida, lots of tourist areas. I My original thing was when I started doing these walking videos was to go out like downtown Orlando, just in the city, walking in the city, just showing city streets. But my first video was at an attraction area. It don't cost me nothing to walk through there. It's called Disney Springs. Just a bunch of shops that Disney has. Some of them are Disney shops. A lot of them are third party shops that just rent space there. Um, then went to a place called Old Town, and then I went in a little local town close to me just because I didn't want to drive too far. I still had to drive 15 miles away. And I did another town about maybe 30 miles away, a couple blocks. And then I did Bike Week. And that was funny because I said it was the worst one I seen. Never seen it that dead. And the news and they were telling me, oh, the news has it on. It's the biggest one. Crowds were more than high. It was the biggest crowded yet. And then I seen somebody that I watch on their YouTube channel just happened to say about they talk about the economy and stuff and the jobs and housing and all that on their YouTube channel. And he got to saying about Bike Week. I guess some company did it. They do geofencing. They took the cell phone locators or how many phones were pinging off the cell tower in a certain area compared to the years before. And they said that was down over 20%. And then that company, I guess, or somebody interviewed with uh, regular full time shop that sells stuff along the main street there. And they said their sales were down 20%. Like I said, I went first Friday night and it was empty. Usually, every time I went there before for Bike Week to Daytona Beach, um, Main Street was packed with bikes, nonstop up and down. A1A was packed with bikes. And when I went there, it wasn't. And then I went for spring break. I did New Smyrna Beach. It's been on the news, you know, about how full it was, how rowdy kids got, spring breakers got in years past, and all this stuff. I went there. It was nothing. There was more police there than anything. Um, so from there, that was Friday afternoon. And then from there, I went and did Daytona Beach Boardwalk. And since the last time I was on that, really a couple of years ago, seems like they tore some more buildings down. I think Daytona Beach is trying to get all hotels. Their boardwalk's like 2 blocks long, maybe, perhaps. And it's nothing. I mean, it's not like, I don't know if you've ever been to any East Coast, Northeast Coast boardwalks like Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, um, where they have shops and game rooms for maybe a mile or 3, 4 miles, several different boardwalks in different cities. Daytona Beach, they call it the world's famous beach, but boardwalk's concrete and it's old. And it was despicable when I went there. The stairs going down to the beach were gone because of, it said beach erosion and never been replaced. And it was less, there never really was a whole lot of shops. There were a bunch when I first moved to Florida many, many years ago. Now there's only like maybe 3 or 4, and that's just hotels. And when I first come to Florida, I mean, people get together, have parties, have little bonfires on the beach. nobody causing problems. Just hang out. You can go from party to party, talk to people, meet people. It's pretty fun. Not no more. There's just nothing to do, and it's all hotels. I don't know why you would think Daytona Beach, the world's famous beach, you would think that they would put a nice boardwalk in and put all kinds of shops and stuff like game rooms and food and all this and make it like some other boardwalks. But I guess they don't want that. Um, they want the hotels, and the hotels are probably half empty. Okay, now I can't do anything with this. So I hit it twice to preheat it. This is a nasty tasting one. This is strong. Probably distillate or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, these here are going to go in storage. Because my next project is working on the dry herb vape and getting enough of the already been vaped herb and start reading up about how to make brownies. I don't know if I have to infuse it. If any of you all ever made brownies with it, let me know. I don't know if I got to infuse it and make this can of butter out of it or if I can just put it right in the brownie mix. I don't know. I'm going to have to read up on it. Oh, I got this little light on here. You can't see it. Even if you could, it would blind the camera. Um, it's like a little flashlight, night light thing. I got my puppy here looking at me. She's turning into a really good girl. Okay, she is a really good girl. She's my best friend. She's my only friend. So if you know anything about making brownies, can I just put that flour right into the brownie mix and then bake it, or do I make butter out of it? Let me know your thoughts if you would, please. But this is a strong one, and it tastes nasty. It really does. I don't know why I'm still using. I know why because I grew up not. I don't know if I'm what I'm going to have tomorrow or an hour from now, and I may not have it anymore. May not have the resources to have it. I've been broke too many times in my life. Ended up with nothing. I just don't. I'll use this until it's done. I guess this juice gets thicker as it goes along. Maybe someone can explain that, but to me, it gets thicker and it gets harder to inhale, or these ports get clogged up. I don't know. I had it laying over. Depending which way it is, the juice will go all the way up the side here on one side and be empty on the other. Um, if you heat it up, it helps make it a little runnier. Puppy's crying. She wants to get another. I call them cookies, but she's not gonna. She got plenty. I was out, left her alone. Usually, I don't. I'm home with her 99 out of 100 hours at least, and went out tonight. Had to do a shipment, send something to UPS, and then I went for my walk and stopped at my medical dispensary to stock up on some vape cartridges, and then I went to Easter's coming up. I probably shouldn't have did this. And then I went to my then I had to go to Harbor Freight and get stuff. I got her a ball, it's a big blue ball. Amazon has it. In fact, they have two of them, both the same size. One says apple flavored, and it's for horses. It says, and the other one's for dogs. The ones for dogs they sell the most of, and it's $10 higher than the one from horses. Both the exact same size. One is the same packaging, except one has a picture of a horse, one has a picture of a dog, and the horse one says apple flavored. For $10, that's the only difference. I got her one of them and one of another type of ball, and they have like a valve in them. I don't think they're meant to be blown up. I think they just come with full air, and they had an air stopper in it, and somehow that's out of there within 2 weeks of her playing with this. So I have an air compressor I had for years. Got a hose somewhere. It didn't have all the fittings and stuff to put it to. Never ran it. Anyway, that's the bottom line. I had turned it on once or twice. It works, pumps up. Um, so I stopped at Harbor Freight and got the Merlin, not the cheapest air compressor starter kit, and some other. I got another hose, and then I bought fittings, and then a blowgun. And then I went and did my walk. Then I stopped at Walmart on the way back home. I'm pretty well eating healthy for the most part, but if I got the munchies, I like these rice cakes. Maybe I eat too many of them. I just have them here just in case I get the munchies. Um, and they're not bad for you. And these are caramel. It's there's 14 servings, so there's 14 cakes in here. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, there's 2 packs of 7 in here. 14 cakes. That's 50 serving size, one cake. Calories, 50 calories. The sodium's 25 milligram. Um, Total carbs, 11 grams. Dietary fiber, 0 grams. Total sugar, 3 grams. Included includes 3 grams added sugar. Protein less than 1. There's really nothing really nutritional about these except something to snack on. And it's not a carrot. It's not, and they're pretty tasty. And it's not like eating a peanut butter cup because I can eat this whole bag, probably less calories than a whole than one peanut butter cup. So I sort of like them. I'm just doing something. I just ordered a big bag of dog food and they have the delivery wrong. That's some damn code. Or so it's. So much spam. I'm tired of it. I have a four character Hotmail email address. I have it since beginning of Dirt. Um, Basically since Hotmail started out. So that's why everything was going to the wrong location of the house. Excuse me. This vape's pretty good. Definitely have to preheat it at this stage. I gotta get my hair cut. Got a knot in it. Ugh, I just found. I got this uni brush or something like that. It's pretty good. But anyway, ugh, I'm gonna let you go. Probably take a couple more hits off of here and add the music or whatever to end this video. And remember, bold day keeps the doctor away. Or I think today, how about 6 nice hits from a vape cartridge? I think 6 nice hits today. Oh, so I was telling the people at the dispensary, I was telling them, yeah, these people do these reviews. So they don't really tell you anything. I said, they're just doing it so that way the company keeps sending them shit. I mean, and believe it or not, it's not only this here ooze, it's almost anything anymore. Um, if you talk nice and praise an item, even if it's completely trash, company will send you more stuff for free. Um, so read even in YouTube, read the comments. But if it's junk, some people may put that it's junk in the comments. Um, some people may not bother, and some people like me, or like probably most of us, will take what we see and actually believe it. But these reviews, you got to start really questioning: is it a true review? You tell me one review out there that showed you how to clean the ooze booster. Probably because when they started cleaning it, when they realized how it was, they probably threw the damn thing away. But for the price of it compared to whatever else is out there, I'll use it. I'll clean it for half an hour, an hour. Puppy's telling me to go to bed. Oh, she thinks she's my boss. She'll keep pestering me and bugging me and everything else. Then she'll lay down right here on my foot or right next to it. She'll paw me for 10 minutes and maybe she'll probably want to play ball here in a little bit for a little bit for 20, 30 minutes and then we'll go to bed. Or she'll lay down and go to sleep right beside of me. Yeah, she'll put her front feet up on my lap. Here she is. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we are. Yeah, there we are, honey. Yeah, this is my baby girl. We're best friends, aren't we? She's my only friend. Yeah, she's heavy. 120-pound puppy. I'm getting older. Sometimes she'll push all her weight against me, trying to push me or get her own way and be dominant. And it takes a lot for me anymore to push her off. But when I do, she knows I'm the boss. And with this breed here, you cannot let them be the boss at all, no matter what. They're very loyal. They'll be your best friend, but if you let them be the boss, they'll make mincemeat out of you. They'll take over the house and run everything, and they will always try to take over. All right, that's she was pushing one to stay up here, and she's pushing with her back feet over that way when I was trying to push her down. She'll be the last one I have. She's about 3. Yeah, I adopted her. Whoever had her was trying to make a attack dog out of her. They were beating her. They had a sleeve on her. She has my arms all beat up. She'll bite. Put it. She didn't bite me. She would put her mouth around my arm, like playing bite. They were working with her with the sleeve pretty hard, and they were beating her on the head. She hated her head touched, but she's pretty good now, and she won't bite me like she was. Oh yeah, she had my arms. She'd break the skin every now and then. Not much with her claw or maybe with her nail accidentally. But she'd just run around like crazy and just keep jumping up on you and coming to attack you. The guy that had her went to jail. So I want her to be friendly. And she is pretty friendly. The neighbor next door that I help out, he um he bought a piece of land and he come from Jersey. Bought a piece of land and put a bus on it, and then he bought a bus in Jersey and drove it down here, made like an RV out of it. And when it first come down here, I have a separate well and electric meter. I let him hook up to that. Didn't charge him any. Then the electric company started charging like $30 a month just to have a meter turned on. So he don't need it now. He got his. I told him how to go about getting his own electric. He got his own electric, but he still wants to hook up and keep paying mine. He needs to stop. Um, because I don't want that. I feel it's charity. He knows I don't want that meter off in case anybody else builds around here. They gotta pay for a transformer upgrade. I have one person moved in a mobile home on the other side of me. And I'm in a small brick house, built this about 8 years ago. Maybe 10. I don't know if any of you all watch me or see me yet. Actually, press the subscribe button, but it's been a long time. I know I promised a gift. Maybe once we get to 10 subscribers, I may just go ahead and send something out. So if you're interested in getting something, just put a comment in one of the videos or something, or a couple of videos as they come out, and I'll say on here. I may maybe at 10 subscribers, I'll go ahead and send something out to somebody. Um, so if you're interested in getting something like that, it could be weed related, it could be a kitchen item, utensil, who knows? Could be two or three things. I don't know. But I think at 10, I'll go ahead and send somebody something. Maybe if you got it, maybe you could take a picture or do a little video, minute video or something. Because it's going to be a surprise, whatever you get. It's not going to cost you nothing. I'm not going to spam you or sell your email or trust me, I get a million spam messages. I shouldn't say a million. I bet you I get 300 junk emails a day and I got to go through them. I might miss something for the small business. Yeah, this pen don't even come on by itself. That's how thick this juice is. Okay, she's laying down here now. But yeah, when it's like this, sometimes I experimented. I'm still experimenting. Put it out in the sun or have it in my pocket to warm up the juice. Um, that seems to help. Sometimes I even had to clear out. I guess these things leak. Sometimes I had to clean that out. Go ahead, start smoking your bowl or taking your hits off this if you didn't do it already. But if you don't, something bad will happen. You'll need a doctor. I call this the doctor, the good doctor. I was talking to somebody, a guy in the dispensary. There's something called, I don't understand what it is. It's 1 in 1, I guess. Same CBD and THC, and don't really do anything for you, from what I heard. Um, I was saying, yeah, he said, I want the intoxicating effect. I said, I don't call it the intoxicating effect. I call it my medicine. But really, it does help. Takes your mind off the pain is what it does. I said, but I said it's a secondary. I like the intoxicating effect. Um, I like it all, but takes your mind off the pain. Uh, so anyway, there you have it. I hope your life is pretty good. My life sucks, except for me and my best friend. She just stood up. Yeah, she keeps trying to be the boss. She'll do it 10 times in a row and trying to push herself on me, acting like she's stronger than me. She wants to be stronger than me. She's close to it. She's always testing me, but her testing me helps make me stronger too. If you're stubborn, they want their own way, but they are loyal. I like them. It's who's more stubborn, or me or them. That's why I like the breed. So if you're stubborn at all, you might want to get one of these. But remember, if you do, the moment they start trying to be in charge, you got to put them in their place. If they snap at you, first time they snap at you, you got to everyone. This one here thought about it. She didn't, but she thought about it. Um, but I had two of them before that had snapped at me. One, I had her that big, and probably when she's 3, 4 months old, she went to snap at me. Well, she snapped at my friend. I was sitting right aside of her, and I held off and punched her right in the jaw. You have to put them in their place the first time they do it. If you don't, if you back off, you're done with this breed. I had this breed for 30, 40 years now. I know what the hell I'm talking about. They're smart. They're smart and easy to train, but they're stubborn. Yeah, she's looking at me. She knows I'm talking about her, but she knows I wouldn't give her up for nothing. If I could freely travel, I can't freely travel because of some stuff. Um, if I could freely travel, I'd probably sell the house and travel with the pickup truck and a travel trailer. Wouldn't mind having a motorhome and a car pulling behind it, but that could be a pain. Even a truck and a trailer could be a pain. I wouldn't mind having a big Prevost or one of them new new Mars. I guess they're called new Mars. I don't know what they are. Pretty nice motorhomes. Previous is like a touring bus commercial, and this one here is the camper side of it, aspect of it. Man, the stuff they have in these new motorhome, these $1 million motorhomes. Oh my word! There's a guy that shows video of them new. I'm at the age now where I'd be afraid to even drive it. Before I'd look at it, come on, let's go. No, I was just saying that we ain't going nowhere. Yeah, tired. I know you are. I know you're telling me to go to bed. Go to bed. I know you won't, but go to bed. Go lay down. Go lay down. Oh wow, I have these coupons that come in the mail. I gotta give to somebody. They're for Marlboro. I don't smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes are nasty. What I'm smoking now is probably nasty too. Who knows what the hell is in it? But anyway, y'all have a good one. Oh, there she goes. She's talking to me. That's called the Rottweiler grumble, whatever you want to call it. When they go, rrr. She telling me to go to bed. I ain't going to bed, but she's telling me to go to bed. All right. Um, hopefully you had your bowl by now, or your 6 really good hits. Hopefully you hopefully you were good enough, man enough to do 16 good hits. My throat's killing me. But anyway, I think we get to 10. Like if there's 10 subscribers, I think there's like 7 or 9 now, maybe. If you're interested in getting something in the mail for free, if you're in the United States, just say something in a comment and I'll message you. Um, I guess I don't know. I never did anything like this before. I guess that's how you do it. And once I see number 10 there, I'll go ahead and start putting a goodie box together, and hopefully a couple people, if you might be interested in getting something, I'll go ahead and send somebody something. I want to say the lucky winner, but if they're listening to me, they ain't lucky. I was telling people at the dispensary that, so I started doing videos. They're talking about the video I did with the booster. I said, yeah, when I seen how what it took to clean that SOB, I said, oh my God. So I put it right there on YouTube, and I told the people. I didn't know there's nobody else had showed it. I said, I know I talk stupid, get high, and talk stupid on YouTube. I said, I don't care. Nobody to please. I'm by myself. I have nobody to embarrass except my puppy. So I guess maybe these videos I'm doing like worrying about the weeds and talking about it. Maybe maybe if I had someone here or one or two people here I could talk to, maybe I wouldn't do these videos at all. So maybe it's like a life, what do they call it, bibliography or something like that. Who knew? I don't know. Maybe it's an old age thing, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting Alzheimer's. Because my neighbor was talking about something outside 2 days ago. And then yesterday, he said, we were out here talking about it. I said, no, that was later. That was at nighttime. It was on the phone we were talking about it. And he was right. We were out here talking about it. And this is just a day and I forgot about this. So my short term memory on certain things is 100% gone. Since I have 100, I mean, I forgot about that. Some things I can remember. But I've been noticing it happening a lot lately. Like stuff within the past 2, 3 weeks. I'll just forget, and it's happening more and more. And it's starting to scare me. I was just thinking about reaching out to family members too, well, an in-law, and let them know that I got Alzheimer's and it's declining pretty fast. But I haven't heard from her for 3, 4 years now. This is the third time she stopped talking to me. I'm not reaching out to her. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about me to me for no reason 3 times. This is the third time now. First time, she married the cop. The cop didn't like me. I don't didn't care for cops. He told my sister. My sister lied and he said she'd never go out with him, and here she was. But anyway, I would go to my sister's house probably once a week, once every other week, and buy her groceries and help her out as much as I could for a year or two. And then I found out she was dating this guy, and I got working more hours, and we kept in touch, but we, maybe once a month or so. But in that process of it starting to dwindle down, this is right when it started dwindling, maybe once every 2 weeks. Well, this is what really made it dwindle, I guess. It wasn't really dwindling that much until this happened. Um, Guy she was seeing, the cop she was seeing, told her I got caught shoplifting at a department store in his area and gave his name, said I was marrying his sister to other cops that come to arrest me to get at him. It was completely 100% lie. The guy didn't want my sister around anybody. He was extremely possessive. So she brought him. I was 18, living in a motel. I had a good job, was living in a motel room. Son, she knew where. The first time she ever come see me was him, and he and he come. Oh man! And I worked in a steel mill. I was in good shape. I had one of the worst jobs in there. Might have been 19. Yeah, this is after my heart operate, my chest opening. I was 19 or 20. Um, and oof, he was out of his area. He was even out of his county. Worked for a city. He was out of his county when this happened. And in this state here, this happened, and he couldn't have done anything. I wanted him. I didn't want to do it in front of any witnesses. I wanted him to come inside the room. He would not. I wanted to beat his. Oh my God. So, sister stopped talking to me then. That was for about 6, 8 years at least. And then it still took another, we never really bounced back from that. It took another, well, I moved here, and then she didn't talk to me another 10 years. And I'll bet you, hold on. I gotta get a drink. Okay. She kept going, "Rrr, rrr," trying to tell me to get to bed. Yeah, so me and my sister didn't talk for years after that. That was like 30 years. And then we started talking. We started getting somewhat close. And she stopped talking to me second time when the relative passed away. Then she got stuck out of it. Oh, don't tell me this thing's going to go off. I pull what little hair I got left out. Yeah, so when a relative died, she used to swing her ass in front of him all the time because he was a womanizer and she was playing the game. She wouldn't have touched him, but she was playing the game. And then this guy gave her all kinds of stuff. when my mother passed away. And then once she got all kinds of jewelry and everything else, I got nothing. I got told to stay away. So when after the guy gave her all kinds of jewelry and everything he had of value, she stopped talking to him. But when my mother first passed away, she completely alienated me. They chose him over me, and they chose him over me because they were trying to suck him and my brother that was talking to him that I used to talk to, my oldest brother. He sucked up to this guy too, trying to get stuff out of him from my mother, knowing I was told to stay the hell away and everything else. Me and my mother were the closest. I don't know if the mosquito bite or what. I just took the blade and kept rubbing it against my thumb, opened it up. I think I got rid of that lump. Hopefully that's a good thing. Yeah, so sister and my brother both catered to this guy and they both stopped talking to me. And that really hurt me because that's when I had nobody else. My sister and I tried talking again since then, but didn't last. And she always had a really good job, plenty of money. Well, after she married the cop and stuff, then she divorced him. Once the kid left, got old enough to leave, I believe she just used the cop to for support while the kid was young. But I sent her stuff, new Weber grill, not a cheap one either, a $3,000 one. I was up there. I had ordered them steaks, freezer full of steaks. Gave her kids, grandkids, all kinds of good Christmas stuff. They just used me. She's just using me. She's doing the same thing to me that she did to this other guy. Now that I think about it, but she never once gave me anything really good for my birthday. Never. Maybe a $5 or $10. I mean, I can't remember anything. She did send me a picture, of my mother in a picture frame. She did do that. That's maybe the only thing I see, remember her give me. So she was doing me the same way she was doing this other guy. And my older brother told me about it a long time ago. I thought, nah. Mm-hmm. He was 100% right. Dog's outside and the door is open. Usually she don't go anywhere. She went somewhere a couple of months ago. Usually I call her. She's right here. I gotta go look for her. Just don't want her wandering and getting hurt. I care about her. I gotta stop bullshitting here. But anyway, go ahead if you want a prize or whatever. If you want me to send you something, just a trinket, or it could be, I don't know what it could. It'll be something. Could be a thimble. Could be Monopoly money. Who knows? Maybe a bottle of pea pills. Yeah. All these prescription drugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like 12 of them. I got 2 or 3 bottles over here too. Every day. Every day. Even though some of them I stopped and I felt fine. I started seeing the doctor and he said, no, I need to be taking them. I'm gonna Google if I feel fine, if I need to be taking these pills. Doctor could own stock in the drug company. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta find my puppy. Y'all have a good one. Take care.